A beautiful fall day, and a day that I'm going to share with you on how I keep my routines. I truly thrive on having routines, from starting my morning with my mini workout and devotion time with the Lord and just some quiet time in God's presence, to getting up and having breakfast then with the kids. And then after my hubby goes off to work, just making sure to get that quality reading time in with all of my kids, and little preschool time as well, making it fun for the 2-year-olds and just doing some learning with everybody. I just think those routines of knowing what's coming, what is going to be happening for the kids and for myself is really important. I was thinking about this the other day, how much I enjoy being a stay-at-home mom, and how I think these routines it's just so enjoyable to me to know what my schedule is going to look like, how my kids are going to go about their day. And I'm flexible, of course. Some days schooling may not happen till the afternoon, or my reading time got pushed to later in the morning, or I might not get my kitchen task done that I wanted to in the morning and I have to wait till nap time. But just kind of having a general idea of what I want to get done and what routine I want to maintain is just, like I said, wonderful. And I just feel so blessed to be able to be home, to enjoy having time to just do this life of slow living. Almost each day, I know I want to make healthy food for my family, and I make this granola. This is actually my granola that I make for me. It varies, but it's a maple sweetened granola with some walnuts, and then I put cinnamon in it, sometimes vanilla. Sometimes I'll add powdered peanut butter. That's really good as well. And then sometimes ground flaxseed just with rolled oats, and then bake it for like 30 minutes, stirring once in between at 325. And it's just so delicious. It lasts me a week, 2 weeks, depending on the week. And then knowing that, all right, it's time to prep for lunch. The kiddos are either playing inside or right outside on our deck where I can see them, and little one is napping. But this is just the routine of the day. We always try to get some morning time outside, and even if it's just to go for a little stroll before lunch. And then it is lunchtime, and I am so blessed that my husband gets to come home from work for lunchtime. So we're just having some sweet potatoes from the garden that I just roasted, and some smoked chicken and frozen mixed vegetables. But, I just love being able to plate a warm meal for my family. And then it is the nap time, and this is such a thing that I truly love. I think it's important as mamas to have some time when you are uninterrupted with kids to get time to yourself, whether that be finishing up my granola, whether that be prepping supper at this time now, sitting to read a book, whatever it may be. We need those moments of just rest and uninterrupted time to just rejuvenate truly for the rest of the day when our kids are needing our attention. And I do enjoy this quiet time. Some days I'm doing a lot of work. Some days, like today, I got lunch or supper prepped, and I get to enjoy some books and a little bit of coffee. As a stay-at-home mom, I feel like the morning times fly by, and then the nap times get here, and then it's already kids waking up and time to do more supper prep. And so it's just, the days truly seem to go by. So enjoying every little moment that I have, I really think is important. So here I'm actually making a honey infused garlic, which is supposed to be good for immune boosting and for helping when sickness comes. It needs to sit in a jar for 4 weeks, and then when you're feeling that sickness come on, the cold season is coming, you just chew on some of that garlic. And the garlic's from the Hutterites and the honey is local raised, so that's even better for the immunity there. And I'm just gonna tuck it up in this cupboard. And that's something too, like I like to prioritize my family's health, and just taking a little time in my day to do that just makes me feel great. So after nap time, after snacks have been had, it is time to get some more outside time. And I do work when my kids are outside. I do garden picking, and my kids can come help. We still have a few tomatoes that are on the plants, even though we've had some light frost. It's still nice to get some of that fresh tomato produce that I am getting. Since most of my meal prepping happens during nap time, or if I do a slow cooker meal, I usually have most of it prepared before the, witching hour occurs around 4:30. And then my husband usually gets home around 5:15, 5:30, and he plays with the kiddos, or they set the table while I finish up supper. And with a little one who nurses too, sometimes I have to take breaks to get him his milk as well, because that's important too. But that is kind of the routine of the day until supper happens. And then supper is served up. Usually we eat around the 6 o'clock time. But I just think it's so important to prioritize my kiddos, my family's health with foods I serve, with time with my family, and time with myself as well. So just the daily routine of how I make that work throughout my day. So after everyone has gone to bed, it is cleanup time. And sometimes I do the dishes while my husband reads to the kids or while he plays with them. But on this particular evening, it is cleanup after everybody has been bathed and gone to bed. And I really like to make my kitchen just a place I enjoy coming into in the morning, where dishes are put away, or the table is kind of set for the next morning with my cloth napkins, some silverware out. The counters are pretty cleared. The floor's been wiped off. The chairs have been cleaned, just to get that tidy and nice so that I don't feel like I have a mess to come into the next morning. And that's usually my routine. And then after all of that, it's either a shower, get some tea, watch a show with my husband, or read a book, or edit videos. So I don't know, life as a stay-at-home mom can feel overwhelming sometimes, but it's also wonderful because there are those routines that can be established that really set us right for our days. And I wouldn't have it any other way right now in the stage of life that I am. I love what I do, and I love where I am, and I praise the Lord for what He has blessed me with. So I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day as well.